Piranha Plant. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined a potted plant becoming an actual fighter in Smash. But now that we picked up our jaws off the ground and actually gotten our hands on this leafy combatant, it has proven itself more than capable of holding its own in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So here's everything you need to know to master Piranha Plant.
3, 2, 1, go!
Whatever's inside that pot, it ain't dirt, cause Piranha Plant is heavy as shit, being the 8th heaviest character in the game behind Incineroar. I'm willing to bet it's either stuffed with solid lead or the dead corpse of Waluigi. Due to its weight, it'll be able to take a few hits before getting knocked out, but it also means it won't be as agile as other characters, with a somewhat sluggish ground and aerial mobility. But hey, the fact that a pot plant can even jump at all, let alone run, is a miracle in itself. Its jab attack comprises of 3 hits, 2 with its petals and 1 with its oversized head. The rapid jab will look familiar to anyone who plays Corrin, using its powerful jaw to bite relentlessly at its enemy. This will be a reliable tool for getting in and attacking quickly to rack up damage thanks to its decent range and speed. This along with its down tilt will be useful tools for creating combo opportunities and covering ground. Its side tilt comprises of 2 attacks, a single chomp that can be followed by a second chomp with an additional input. The first hit is safe on block, meaning you can throw it out relatively safely and follow up with a second hit if you make contact, such as next to ledges. I do feel there is a missed opportunity with this move though because of its lack of range, which severely limits its usability. But don't write it off completely. Up close it can combo from down tilt and falling neutral air reliably at low percentages. Up tilt is kinda weird. It has hitboxes on both sides of it, but you won't land any of them unless you're right in front of them. In fact, I almost feel like Sakurai may have, forgot to put some animations on this move, because it almost feels a little incomplete. Whatever, anyway. Think of this move as a literal pop-up, to pop up your enemies into the air so you can chase after them with your aerials. This is especially useful out of shield. Piranha's dash attack is surprisingly useful, a lunging attack with a hitbox on the pot, giving it a lot of active frames and at a disjointed angle, meaning you can use it effectively to hit opponents while they're in the air. You will sometimes be able to combo this from a down throw if you can read their DI. Piranha Plant's side smash transforms it into Prickly Piranha for a spiky swing. Not the greatest in terms of range, but you certainly don't want to sleep on it for its power. Down smash is your standard 2-sided attack, which like its side smash lacks in range, but the second hit deals significantly more knockback and damage than the first, so keep this in mind when you try to catch your opponent's roll. Piranha Plant's up smash is easily the most powerful smash attack in its arsenal, a powerful bite that strikes upwards. It has invulnerability frames at its head and a decent sized hitbox for attacks out of shield. Excellent for catching opponents out of the air. Piranha Plant's neutral air looks an awful lot like another leafy fighter in this game, a multi-hitting attack that is an awesome get off me move and combo tool, comboing into jab attack, side tilt, dash attack, or grab. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite auto-cancel like other neutral aerials, so you cannot string 2 neutral airs following a down throw, even though it looks like you should be able to. Definitely a missed opportunity there. Piranha Plant's forward air does not have this problem. It auto-cancels into the ground with good reach, so you can use it to chase opponents effectively off stage. It won't challenge exceptionally good forward airs that other characters may have, but it's overall a really solid aerial tool. Piranha Plant's back air is Fire Breath, a move with a much lower hitbox, which makes it effective against characters with a lower profile like Pikachu. A solid kill move, capable of killing well in the 80% range, but once again suffers in range and can be kinda tough to land in a combo due to its speed. But just like its side smash, this is a move you definitely do not want to sleep on either. Up air, fantastic juggle tool, one of the best in the business. Make sure to combine this with your forward air for aerial combos. Piranha Plant's down air is literally called Flower Pot Meteor, which pretty much explains itself. It's very fast, so fast it's almost to its detriment, because you have a very small window to actually land the spike. But thanks to Piranha Plant's recovery, you should be able to get a few attempts before needing to get back to the stage. Piranha Plant's grab game is pretty solid considering he's just grabbing you with a leaf. You'd think he'd be able to break out of that pretty easily, but I guess not. It has one of the fastest grabs in the game, but its range sucks. Nothing much to be said about its pummel, forward throw or back throw. They work as you'd expect. Up throw is one of the more notable throws, being a kill throw for Piranha Plant, albeit a very late kill throw. Down throw is its main combo throw, comboing directly into any of your aerials based on how your opponent's DI. Tui, or is it Patui? God, who comes up with this shit? Is Piranha Plant's neutral special, where it balances a spiked ball in the air by blowing on it with its mouth. At any point in time, you can either hit left or right to launch the ball in the specified direction. If you let go without any direction, it will simply swallow it whole. Now, the ball will continue hovering as long as you hold down the button, and if you're able to launch the ball at its lowest point near the mouth, it will launch at its maximum distance. Unfortunately, it takes way too long for this to happen, and it's pretty much unusable in a real match. But there is a trick to this. If you let go of the ball while it's at its highest point and then input a direction just before it swallows it, it will have the same effect and be much quicker. Now, there are several functions to this move, some you might not even expect. But let's start with the obvious. Edge guarding. The angle it launches at can give a lot of characters a hard time, and it's pretty powerful in its own right. Ledge punishing. If your enemy managed to make it to the ledge, they still need to deal with the vertical wall the hovering spiked ball creates. This shuts down both jumping and get up attack options. Offstage gimping. Yeah, you heard me. You see, the move stalls your fall, so you can directly challenge your opponent's recovery with it. This is especially useful against characters trying to recover near the bottom of the stage. They may try to hit you in the process, but often this is worse for them than for you, because the ball will just fall right on top of them. This technique alone can shut down character-specific recoveries. Anti-air. You can totally use it as a second up air, a pretty powerful and versatile one at that. You can use it to catch falling opponents, and if you miss, just redirect the ball. If you successfully hit someone directly with the ball, you can cancel into pretty much anything you want for some unique combos. Just be careful using this move on stage, because there's a very clear blind spot that can be exploited. Poison Breath adds onto Piranha Plant's edge guarding abilities by providing a moving static cloud that deals unflinching damage to anyone caught in it. At full charge, this can do up to 60% by itself, and if you thought that's bad, just wait till Villager pockets it.
Oh shit!
When you start a match or lose a stock, you'll want to get in the habit of charging this immediately, as it's crucial for Piranha Plant's ability to set traps. At the ledge, this is pretty much a no-brainer, because you get free damage while they're hanging onto the ledge. If they shield it, they're in a world of hurt, because the shield damage on this move is disgusting. And you can totally use it to disguise your attacks too, because it completely hides your character. It's a versatile move that requires some setup to be used effectively, similar to his neutral special. Since it doesn't cause flinching, smart opponents will learn to just run right through it, so be smart with how you use it. Try grabbing your opponent and pummeling them while they're in the cloud, or catching them with your jab while they try to run through it. Piranha Copter is a move whose name pretty much speaks for itself, letting Piranha Plant take flight with a whirl of its leaves. Very good recovery, and is what lets you get away with all the crazy edgeguarding stuff. The hitbox lies at its leaves, leaving the head pretty much exposed, but you can use it out of shield and in some combo scenarios. You should have no problem getting back to the stage with this recovery. And Long Stem Strike. If you thought its neutral special was weird, just wait till you see this one. Basically acting as a bizarre sort of counter, having Piranha Plant retract into its pot and strike forth with its enlarged neck and huge bite. While retracted into the pot, Piranha Plant has super armor, and outstretched, it's able to reach almost triple its range. This makes for a perfect projectile counter. Just tank the hit and strike back, or as a means of covering your fall. In the air, it's kinda interesting because you have a greater degree of freedom to attack, and so you're basically able to attack at very strange angles that very few characters can attack from, and this can be useful for edge guarding as well. The problem with this move is that if you want to attack at an angle, you must commit to that angle, so it can be very easily telegraphed, and while your head may have super armor on it, your stem definitely doesn't. For Piranha Plant's final smash, it calls in PD Piranha from Brawl to bring on the smackdown. Just make sure you're on the stage when you use this, for PD's sake. Piranha Plant plays sort of like an unorthodox trapper. It relies heavily on gimmicks and unique quirks to force its enemies into situations it can take advantage of. You want to get familiar with its special moves, as they are key to setting up your traps and attacking effectively. Unfortunately, Piranha Plant will get quickly shut down by characters who are able to either outzone or outrush it, so be aware of your matchups. But hey, what are you waiting for? Go on and let's all root for Piranha Plant. A massive shout out to Slasher1562 for helping me out with recording some of the footage for this video. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. And sorry for this video taking so long to come out. I came down with something pretty bad over the last few weeks and that made me behind with uni and I had to catch up and you kinda get the picture. I'll do my best to be more consistent and keep you all more informed the next time things get hairy. I aim to upload at least one video every 3 weeks on this YouTube channel, so it's your job to hold me to it. In other news, I opened up a second channel, and it's dedicated to what I used to do on this channel, and that's meme compilations, with the very first video being on Piranha Plant. Figured with how popular they are, I may as well spin it off to its own thing, so I can keep this channel focused on guides and tutorials. For that channel, I aim to upload at least one video every 2 weeks, so stay tuned for that, and head on over and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Anyways, thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you have any tips of your own for Piranha Plant or felt I missed anything at all, of course leave them down in the comments below. Give the video a like if you learned something, and subscribe for more Things Smash Ultimate. I'll see you next time.